Good morning, students. Our new topic is criteria for a congruency of a triangles. Criteria of a congruency. Yesterday we saw about the congruency and correspondences. Using this theory, we will move on. That is criteria. In which phases we can say that, mean to say is that, in which phases we can say that these triangles are congruent. For that we know that triangle having 6 parts. How many parts are there in a triangle? 6 parts. How it is? 3 sides and 3 angles. Total 6 parts, right? And as I told you, congruency, that means a comparison between two. So for that we need minimum 2 figures of a triangle, and more than that also consider. But when you are asking or talking about the congruency or correspondences, we need a minimum 2 triangles, because here topic is about triangle. Okay, so criteria, so we will discuss among the 6 parts only, which they are 3 sides A, B, E, C, C, A, and 6 angles, angle A, angle B, and angle C. Now among the 6 part, we have to discuss a criteria using this correspondences theories. So first and very important rule, you can carry forward this rule. Each sum or each definition in 10th standard also the same theory and same examples are there. So please focus on this. So our first rule of the congruency of a triangle, which is SAS rule. Okay, SAS rule, that means side, angle, side. First we will discuss side, then angle and side. By this name you can imagine that what we are talking about. First we will compare that side of a 2 triangle, then angle we will consider, and then again one side. So this, the full form of SAS shows your answer. That means it only give you the explanation what it means. Let us see deeply. 2 triangles are congruent. When 2 triangles are congruent, if two sides, if any 2 sides we can consider, and the included angle. Suppose 2 sides are making an angle that is known as included angle, AB and BC. So this both sides are formed equal and they formed one angle. Where I was, and the included angle of the triangle are equal to the 2 sides and the included angle of the other triangle. The same thing you can see or you can compare, or it is equal, then only you can say that they are congruent. Let us see with the example. Suppose here triangle ABC is given and here angle EQR is given. Now first we will talk about S. S, that means side. S, A, S. Now side and side both are formed, included angle B. If this kind of situation, if you find any other triangle, suppose S and S, this and this equal, this and this equal, because of both included angle A, that means angle Q, here angle B are also equal, then only you can consider as a SAS congruency rule. Otherwise you can say that SAS theorem. Very simple and very easy. According to name, you only have to move on. Side, angle, and included angle, right? So this way, if it is possible to AC and CB also, and it is possible to BA and C also. So this way you can see if this kind of situation arises, that means you have to follow SAS theorem. If any question they are saying that two sides are equal, that means what you have to think, if two sides are correspond to each other in two different triangles, that means formed angle is always equal. So this way the question will ask in 1 or 2 marks or in 3 marks also. So what is the meaning of SAS theorem? That means sides are equal, so included angles are also equal in a true triangle. Now similar to this congruency rule, another ASA, angle, side and angle. ASA, angle, side, angle. Now they are saying what they are saying. If two same theory will apply. If two angles of a triangle and included side, if two angle of a triangle and included side is equal to the another angles, two angles and included sides equal. Let us see with the example A, B, C, X, Y, Z. I will repeat the same name also because we are showing only example. The example in a triangle, two angles and included side of a triangle equal to other two angles and included side equal, then they are congruent. Now you can say that angle B congruent to angle Y, angle C congruent to angle Z. That's why included side, that is BC, here YZ, they are congruent. So according to the ASA rule, the same theorem you can apply. If two angles are equal, they form same length of sides. So here it is ASA. Now with the little twist of in this second rule, we can explain, or I can explain a third, that is AAS rule, which is AAS rule, angle and side. And what is the meaning of angle, side? That means if two angles are same, anywhere, if two angles are same, suppose 40 is B, here maybe possible 50 is X. So maybe it is possible, but condition is that any two from the three in the both triangle, if they are same, one side will be the common, or one side will be the congruent to each other. Let us see with the example. You can understand little easier, which is this only I am modifying. Then I will not change. I can keep it like that on 50. Now, in this case, you just have to compare angle B equals to angle, this 40 and opposites. angle P, angle Y. Here angle A is equal to angle Z. So which side will be congruent? BA and 1Z. That is known as AAX. Right? In short, direction is not a matter. Matter is congruency between the sides and angles. Where it is situated, according to the place we will decide which side and which angles are congruent. So here it is a 50 and here it is a 40. So included side can be possible, this also. And if the angle is here 50 and 40, then included side will be this. But condition is that the condition must be satisfied, that is angle, side. Okay, so this are the basic theory that we have to learn, and you have to write this theory with the example not verbally. I will check it, and then we can start examples. Let us see first example. Example I will explain, and you have to write by yourself. So page number where it is in your textbook, page number 113. It is given that in figure 7.8, OA line segment OA equals to OB and OD equals to OC. Now show that triangle AOD congruent to triangle BOC, and also AD parallel to BC. Now AD parallel to BC. Now first figure is given. Now you can see that line AB intersect at point O and line CD intersect at point O. Now from the distance O to D and distance O to D, O to C are equal because there are two dashes. That means they both are equal. And similarly, O to A and O to B, they are similar to each other. So that means they both are equal. Now you can see that they form two triangles up and down. So one is congruent, another is congruent. So this theory we can show. We can see that this theory, this line and this line congruent. That means included angle will be congruent to other triangle. So according to the first rule, that means SAS, you can see that. So angle COB and angle AOB is congruent. Now you can apply transversal theory also. What it is? Linear pair of angle. If there is a one is a 90, another will be 90. If there is a 170, one will be 110. Right? So similarly, if we are getting 150, the opposite nearby angle we will get 130. Right? So and another rule you can apply is vertically opposite angles. Yes or no? So using this SAS theorem, it is proved that angles are equal. Same example 2. The figure is given to you, and a line L is perpendicular to AB. From P it is passes. So this line divide a triangle into two equal parts. So two equal parts, that means what? Sides are same. And sides are same, that means angles are equal. So you can see both the conditions, which are there, SAS and ASA. So in this example you can consider or you can use that both the, because it is given that SAS rule, and for the another part of the triangle you can apply ASA congruency rule. Right? Very easy, and you can understand it and you can solve by yourself also. But condition is theory, you have to learn. Okay. Okay, so now in some cases, sometimes they are given a bisector. Bisector, that means the line which divide a triangle into two equal parts. So you have to keep in mind this theory also. What is the meaning of bisector? So bisector, that means an angle divide a line which divides an angle with two equal parts. So sometimes if they ask little twisted question, the same theory we will apply. There is no change. If angles are congruent or same or equal, then bisector acts like the same in the both. Because if 40, then bisector, that means divide into two equal parts. That means what? Both the side bisector will work the similarly. So both the side we will get 20. Okay, so very easy, and it is not any difficult question. If both the side bisector, that means they are still congruent to each other. Okay, by using this theory, let us see exercise 7.1, which is on page number 118. Okay, so who will read the question? Question number 1. In quadrilateral ABCD, you can see the diagram and give the answer also by yourself. In quadrilateral ABCD is given where AC equals to AD, right? Because 1 dash is there. Then AB is a bisector. Now you can see that bisector, that means it divides into two equal parts. Quadrilateral divides into two equal triangles because of AB. So you can say that AB is a common and equal side in the triangle. Yes or no? If they form two triangles with that bisector, and bisector is a common side in the two diagram or in the two triangles, that means they are equal. And AB is a bisector of angle A. Show that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. What you can say about BC and BD? Let us see with some solution. Exercise 7.1. Now exercise 7.1, you have to recall all the theories, right? Recall all the theories.